Hello everybody. I wanted to make some more videos about Dr. Samuel Renshaw. This is the third time recording. The first time I had to stop because I forgot to switch to the actual text, and so it looked pretty stupid. The second time I made a joke right before reading his obituary, which did not come off very well, so I just decided to scrap that attempt too. So I managed to get access to the official obituary from the American Psychological Association, thanks to being in school. And so we're going to start with this. There we go. Okay. Samuel Renshaw, 1892 to 1981. Samuel Renshaw was lifelong a teacher and a researcher who delighted in applying the results of meticulous laboratory research to challenges outside the laboratory. Probably he is best remembered for his work in perception, memory, and learning that resulted in the Renshaw training system for aircraft and ship recognition, a system that saved many lives and earned Renshaw the Distinguished Public Service Award in 1955 from the U.S. Navy. An exhibit derived from the Renshaw system is on display in the Smithsonian Institution's National Air and Space Museum in Washington, D.C. Sam Renshaw came to psychology after his father, a physician, died while his son was a pre-med student at Ohio University. To help meet expenses, Renshaw took a job as a laboratory assistant in psychology. An intense interest in experimental work developed, and he began to pursue a career in psychology. He received a BA degree from the Ohio University in 1914 and was an instructor there until 1916. He taught at Western State Teachers College in Kalamazoo, Michigan from 1916 to 1923, and shortly thereafter received his MA 1923 and PhD 1925 degrees from Ohio State University. He joined the OSU facility in 1925 and was promoted to full professor in 1931 and remained at OSU until his retirement in 1962. Renshaw had a singular devotion to teaching his students. The words announcing his selection as a distinguished teacher at Ohio State in 1962 are to the point here. Samuel Renshaw imparts to his students the excitement of bold but painstaking inquiry. Although his theoretical and practical contributions have brought him international recognition, he has never sacrificed his work with students to gain research time or to seek personal acclaim. Throughout 37 years on this faculty, his demonstrated devotion to his students as their counselor and friend has far exceeded classroom obligations. Continuing the article, Sam had many students who made valuable contributions to psychology in turn. In 1963, he received the Distinguished Service Award from OSU. Renshaw did research in many fields of experimental and applied experimental psychology. His early research dealt with abilities of teachers and of pupils. In 1926, with A.P. Weiss, he published a design for an apparatus to measure changes in bodily posture that was used in conjunction with the pursuit meter in his dissertation research and in later series of learning studies. He continued to be fascinated with designing new equipment throughout his career. In 1929, it was a triple-duty single magnetic marker. In 1939, a combined chronoscope and interval timer. And in 1934, an improved resetting chronoscope. In 1933, the early studies of children's culminated in the book Children's Sleep, written with V.L. Miller and D.P. Marquis. Meanwhile, after seeing a memory expert perform at a luncheon, Sam became intrigued with how these kinds of performances could be duplicated by others. This led to a series of studies that later had a great influence on research in reading and reading training. Through his interest in vision and vision research, Psychology of Vision, a monthly publication of the Optometric Extension Program, was first published in 1939. With Volume 2, the title became Demonstrations in Psychological Optics, and still later changed to Visual Psychology. The publication continued until May of 1962. Renshaw wrote every word of every volume over those 23 years. Other achievements in vision included the annual Invitational Research Conference in Vision he founded in 1941, and which was named for him in 1963. In 1968, his contributions earned him the Institute of Research in Vision Award. Samuel Renshaw helped found the Midwestern Psychological Association and served as its first treasurer and secretary. He was a member of the American Psychological Association and the Optical Society of America. After his retirement in 1962, Sam spent the remaining years with his beloved wife Vivian, enjoying the successes of their two children, Thomas Samuel Renshaw, MD, and Caroline Renshaw McKelvey, MD, and their grandchildren. He also enjoyed the attention and warmth of his many friends and former students during those years. He died at age 89 on November 5th, 1981. And this is written by John M. Larsen, Jr. from the University of Tennessee, February 1983, American psychologist. Copyright 1983 by the American Psychological Association, Incorporated. And we're going to leave it at that, just for his obituary. And I will read another article which you can find in the playlist that this video will be in.